Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for all your likes, subscriptions, and comments. I love to chat with you guys. I can't talk. Chat with you guys in the comments about everything, about the case and everything, and I love that. So we're gonna go ahead. I haven't had a chance to come in here earlier. I was wanting to, but because we're on a holiday, my girls are home, and so it's hard to record when they're around. So tomorrow I should get a video out earlier in the day. So let's look at the case. This case is kind of going in a kind of like odd direction. The latest developments are, and that's where I remember pulling the hanged man. I pulled the hanged man a couple of times, which I talked about. Let me see if I can find it here. It was the new perspective that I had cited. I think it was in the last video as well. You can always look at my last videos to get reference, but I remember citing the new perspective energy. And that's what I saw this morning, or actually at the end of the night. I think yesterday or this morning, they were already saying that they're looking at it from a lens of it being a burglary gone wrong instead of an abduction, which a lot of different news reporters are saying that this is a new perspective. I remember getting this card and, it showing us that new perspective. I remember that. Okay, so let's start out with some tarot cards. I wanted to pull some angel tarot cards as well. And I'm going to start out. So the basic recent events have been the burglary gone wrong. Some investigative reports say authorities believe the abduction may have started as a botched burglary and that Nancy could still be alive. But a law enforcement source says that is not the working theory internally and call nighttime home burglaries ridiculously rare. So they're saying that nighttime burglaries are very rare, that they normally do them in the day. Family is officially cleared. So they already, sheriff confirmed all family members are cleared as suspects and are considered victims. And why investigate? Okay, let's see. And then the next one is the new evidence, DNA test on glove evidence connected to a Range Rover. And yeah, that's where it is right now. And Nancy was reportedly expected at a friend's house, not church, and the day she vanished. Okay, so we're going to look at, I'm going to pull from the other tarot deck. We're going to pull, hold on one second. We're going to pull from my other decks here, my crime decks, and we're going to ask if this is a burglary, which I don't think it is, or if it's a an abduction. Let's start with the true crime deck, and then we'll go from there. Let me put this deck on the side. Praying to Archangel Michael, Archangel Raziel for guidance. Okay, on this case for Nancy Guthrie, we've got the Lies card coming out. Let's see, we want clarity on the abduction versus burglary. Is this a burglary or was this an abduction, and any other information that is prevalent for Nancy Guthrie's case? I'm going to go with this one. Accident. Lies, accident. And we've got grandparent. Faked death. There's an energy of fake death. There could be, a lot of people are believing, it's already day 15, landfill, that's, and a fraud. We've gone these cards here now. That at this point she should be, transitioned. But they're showing me here that that could be an energy of making people believe that she's gone when she's not gone. So I've got landfill here. This could be, you know, obviously where there's a lot of garbage and just, you know, waste. Let's pull, we're getting the grandparent energy. We already got cleared. The family's already been cleared, so they are no longer being considered. So we're going to ask any more information about the person behind this this crime with Nancy. Any information in regards to that? Okay, 5 of Cups. Justice. And the Fool. I'm getting a man here. Man's energy that maybe showed himself to be like foolish or naive, but in reality, he's not. There is something to do with like disappointment. This person maybe was, or these people were disappointed in that they didn't get what they were looking for originally. And I'm getting the Justice energy here, which is about balance, and justice is about equilibrium, something that's not fair, right? Okay, I want to know more about this person or people behind the Nancy Guthrie case. We've got fire, which could be explosion, which could be purification, clearing, health issues, it talks about health concerns, and something kind of erupting, right? Something getting out of hand, totally out of hand. Doorway, which is where this happened, right? Where we got the situation happening, was right at the door or front door. There's going to be more Moon. Okay, so there's going to be more information revealed about the door, about the suspect, and some more evidence maybe, or some more information coming at the doorstep, regarding the doorstep or the door. And the Moon to me is about things that are not shown, or maybe they already know this information, but they're not revealing it yet until they get more clarity with it. I'm getting like there's going to be more answers coming now after tomorrow's Moon eclipse. Let's see what we've got. We've got Cupid, which is relationships, heart, getting to the heart or the root of the situation soon. And there's a ring of people, or it could be again a ring camera, right? A camera that maybe it's not like, or maybe it's the camera, you know, the Nest camera, ring camera. Or anytime I see a ring, it could be a ring of people, a circle of people, something coming to full circle and getting to the root of the issue here in the next few days, is what I'm getting. Let me pull from this deck. More information about the Nancy Guthrie case, anything that's, we want more clarity as to what's coming in the next few days with the door, more information about the lies. Maybe they're lying about something, you know, they want to keep something quiet. Okay, they're saying 10 of Cups. They're saying that there's going to be some kind of good news on the way, like some good news, like finally getting to the conclusion of the issue, of the situation at hand. Okay, the Tower to me is showing like divine intervention is going to come through, and they're going to find her. Yeah, and I'm getting the Hierophant, which is to me always has to do with the authorities. So they're going to find I feel like they're going to find more things that are dark, that are going to be disappointing, like heart-wrenching, is what I'm seeing. So there is going to be more coming to the light when they find her, when they find the evidence, when they find who did this. That's going to be very shattering, like just very disappointing. You know, it's, let's see, I'm going to pull the angel cards to get more clarity. Seven of Earth says that we got to wait a little bit more, a temporary pause right now, which is what's happening. They're taking a while to you know, to uncover all these things, but there is something that they're looking at that's very worth their while, which is probably the glove. Let's see, any other information on the Nancy Guthrie case? The Magician, Archangel Raziel, you're ready. You have the resources, the ability to manifest. So there is going to be something coming soon. I would say before the end of the month, right before the end of the month, right before we switch to March, there's going to be something found. I'm getting the energy of jewelry for some reason, like a download of jewelry right now. Something with jewelry is going to be important, like a watch, a pacemaker. I know pacemaker is not a jewelry, but something with regards to an artifact of some kind, like jewelry, something of that nature. Something found in the around the home, or around, like somewhere in the circumference of the home, like around the area, that is going to be like a watch, jewelry, some kind of important thing. Then I got the Magician again, which is Archangel Raziel. He's all about, he is the angel of secrets and revelations, and he knows a lot. So he's going to bring guidance to this case. I feel he's working on it as we speak. I feel like there's somebody that's going to be brought to the team of experts, someone that is good, that's going to bring a lot of light to this situation. Okay, Archangel Zadkiel, balance, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So they're waiting for perfect timing on something here to work on a situation. I also heard TMZ got another note, a ransom note, and it had to do with that possibly they saw her, and that they saw her with this group of people, and that they were in Mexico, or they were taking her to Mexico, which we don't know if that's, you know, a valid thing. So let's see what else we've got here. Any other information? Nine of Air, expecting the worst, sleepless nights. You know, that's what the family is going through right now. 10 of Air, the end of difficult, but the end of this difficult situation is coming, right? The end of a difficult situation. I'm getting the word addiction. I feel like someone around Nancy, around her in family circle, could have been recovering from an addiction or working through an addiction that, you know, may have it doesn't mean that it had to do with her, but it's coming up as a reader. As a reader, I'm picking that up, and there's been an issue with that, and that's something that maybe has concerned her, this addiction of this person in the family. The 10 of Air to me is an ending. So the ending is about to come through, the ending of the difficult situation that this is, you know, that has been happening here. Let's pull another card. I'm going to pull on the lies. What are the lies about? I want clarity on what is the lies about. A man, King of Cups. You know, for some reason, when I pulled this card, I don't know why I got the sheriff's energy, like something around the local enforcement, right? Something to do with the mail and what they're saying, right? That's coming through. Let me pull another one. What is the lies about? More information about the lies. Clarity on that. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a card of fear. It's a card of sadness. A card of stress, anxiety, right? We see this one coming up here too. That's probably what the family is going through. Six of Swords. So the question is, what are the lies about? Something to do with travel, vehicle, a boat, a way of transporting. Something to do with that. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm picking up. Travel. Let's see, what else do we get? Let me pull from here. What is this energy about, the lies? What is this about? More information on that. Love. Debt. Okay, there's a debt. Someone that maybe she cared about was in debt, highly in debt. Or there was a debt around her. Or someone that loves, someone that she loves, Nancy, in her family is in debt with someone regarding these lies. So it's not Nancy's fault, I'm getting. It's more like around her circle. Someone is in debt with a lie. And mountain energy I'm getting. And there's a lot of mountain energy here. So this could be that she's around there, around mountain. I've been getting mountain since the beginning. And there is justice coming. I feel like they're going to find her or find evidence around some kind of like mountain energy. It's a place where there's a lot of fog. I can see that. Like a lot of fog around. Let's see if we get any other clarity on this case. Any other clarity on the case for Nancy? Anything else? Let me go through here. Let's go with this one. Okay, let's see. We've got a couple, Three of Wands and Hermit, Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords. So I feel like soon, very soon, 3 days, within 3 hours, 3 days, I see some very good news coming in where they're going to have more clarity on the suspects. And I'm getting a feminine energy here that's going to bring information. Could be like a news reporter, it could be, I don't know, an investigator, but there is going to be some kind of important insight or information here. The Hermit is about shedding light to something that's dark. So I feel like there is going to be a lot of light. If you see here, there's a lot of light in this picture. And their ships are arriving, right? Like the news is arriving, information, what they've set out is coming back. So I feel like it's maybe the glove, right? There's going to be some very important information around the glove and all that. Let me pull from here. Anything else that's important for this case? Bad health. We know she's in bad health. And let's see, privileged lady. So they're after Savannah. It's kind of what I'm getting. And by targeting the mom, it's like hurting her, right? It's kind of like get to her. Lovers, and I always get the Lovers card in different decks. There's a couple that's behind and distance, at the distance. And we've got a journey energy, a travel, a trip. So I keep getting a possibility that they may have taken her maybe to Mexico or a place that's far. Because I see distant horizons and journey. They took her somewhere. This is a card of distance, far away. Could be a place that has, like I said earlier, mountain energy. And it's at a distance, at a place that's far. And they're trying to get at this privileged lady and the lovers, the couple, maybe her husband. And there's two people behind it, the whole thing. There's two, I always keep getting that. There's two people behind it. Five of Earth. Fear surrounding money. Something to do with money. Money is a big concern around it. And the Chariot, which is saying there's an important achievement coming soon. There's going to be some kind of important movement. There's two directions that they're going in, but I feel like obviously one of them is going to be the right one. And the Chariot to me always talks about travel too. So there's a traveling energy here. Maybe they've taken her far from Arizona to another place. Maybe she is in Mexico. Maybe that ransom note is valid. Let me ask about the ransom note, and then we'll end with that. Ransom note, we got the Tower. Powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So maybe they are valid. You know, this is talking about they're not taking it as serious as they should. The ransom notes. And there's like a powerful revelation that leads to a change. And I keep getting sevens. 1 and 6, 7, 7. So I don't know. There's something about 7. 6 of air. This is about a trip and an ending of a difficult energy coming up, a difficulty, and I get a ship or water element, right? Let me see if I get anything else. I'm drawn to this energy here of the red, and he's like on a sleigh, right? And you can see the red here. I'm drawn to that. Kind of like, I don't know, something with the red color for some reason being important. Red is always about fire, change. We're entering tomorrow, we're going to the Lunar New Year. We're entering the year of the horse. So, and it's fire. Maybe there's going to be some revelations after the next 7 days, after that, after tomorrow. There's like, this looks like the Mayan kind of like the pyramids, but I mean, that's in Mexico, right? I'm getting the energy of like pyramids or stones, places. There's a place where there's like a stone, a lot of stone. And there could be a lot of reptiles, snakes, and things like that. I'm getting it more foresty too, not as dry as Arizona. So that is what I am picking up right now. It is 7:42 right now, p.m. Central, February 16, Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try, I have requests for Karen Reed and another case, I think it was Sebastian, I believe. And I wanted to also look at the Charlie Kirk case as well. I have that in my notes. If you guys are wanting that one too, let me know and I'll add it. So tomorrow I'll be putting, most likely on one of those cases up besides Nancy. I'm going to do probably Karen tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to continue to put content out there. You guys are loving it. I love it too. I love to shed light in any way possible, to shed any information, anything that can help the family. Praying that soon they will find more information out. Let me pull one. I'm drawn to this deck right here before we end. And I like this one. We've got I. Interesting. You know, when I saw this, as soon as I turned it around, I saw the eye of the perpetrator. You know, his eyes were very shown. There's something about the color of them. I know they looked to me a little light, maybe like a hazel, Maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of, it was hard to tell because, you know, it was one of those night vision kind of cameras. But there's something about the eye color that's going to be important. The eyes, something with the eyes coming soon. Eyes also about being looking at something. I'm going to put more information on this one. Let me see, but that's what I'm getting intuitively. Let's look at number 98. Okay, the eyes, it says it's insight, perception, protection, and vision. Psychic insight. There could be evil eye. There could be jealousy, right? This could be done because I said earlier there was a debt and there was jealousy against Savannah and her partner, possibly. Yeah, and then it says here, keeping an eye out. So there's an eye out. It says the eye charm repels, reflects anything. And it's kind of like a vision or clarity on something, psychic insight. That's what it says on here, but I'm getting it as the eye color. And this person had, or people had, an eye on this situation for a while. I would say for the last 3 months, right when she put that video on the mom, right? Because I'm getting 12 weeks. They started to look at this closely, whoever did this stuff. And they were really wanting to like go in within, you know, and do this stuff. I'm pulling one from the top, King of Swords. And I see the king with others, right? There's other people involved. The hangman is again showing another perspective, a different perspective, looking at things from a different perspective. There may be a temporary standstill, which we're probably in right now with this case, but we're going to see something coming very soon. That's going to be like an awakening, seeing things different. Again, number 12 may be tied to that video. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you soon here in the next reading. Again, any comments, anything you want me to look at more deeply, let me know for the next one. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, if not sooner than then, if I have a chance later on tonight, if there's any other developments. But for now, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you for the likes, subscribes. That helps the channel a lot. Thank you so much. I'll see you again tomorrow.